And so, Tom Surgeon, Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita, Quinn One, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961, Oyster Cracker Man, Biddy Bat 4, Blue White Boxes, GPS, Paso, Robo, Rapist Night, Red Randy, Red Gordon, Ellery's, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, Doug King, Steve Jones, so on and so forth, Morgan. Was it worth stealing? Is it worth stealing it now, Harry? Bernard, are you getting it? In your team, I don't care who it is. Bernard. You guys stole it 3 times in a row, and basically the group of you, Perlita and Dave, fought for the right to live in a shithole every time. And then turn around and complain about it after you guys jacked it. And so again, Bernard, Harry, Joe, whether you believe it or not, I don't give a shit, but it's still working. Boy goes, girl tells boy she was raped. Ding, threw him offside. Boy dunks thing out here. Ding, because they got sick of Joe and Harry and them lying. Bernard, ding. You're starting to get how it works. Ellery lying, stealing shit. You guys running around doing whatever. The premise is still the same. And you guys were proud about with Red Randy and all them, the Cowboy Country and Western Karen. Karen, you guys screwed up Greg's stuff. Where Whispering Faggot of Fairmount there stole shit. And Bryda Schwartz's stuff and so on and so forth. I mean, you guys have screwed with the kid and me and so many people about it so many times. So you get it, Blue Boys? All American until a man? Thief? It was never his. It was never the experimenter, Tater Man, or the amphibious spaceman. They went around and stole all the shit. And some of us who have been around do this to help the kids and stuff and the parents get around it who are innocent. And those of you who thought it was funny, Perlita and Dave, the Bitten and Ellery stupid shit, you get nailed for it. Just like Joe, Red Randy, all of you guys in on that shit who stole it. And this is like the 3rd time, and then you guys fight for the right. You're all proud hillbilly squads of living in a shithole. And you didn't have to. None of us really had to until you guys got stupid. And so you can keep lying about it, Harry, and all that. Pickens Street, Jamaica Street. But it's not working out too hot for any of you. So, starting to get it now, Harry. Whispering Faggot to Fairmount. Joe, Bernard, Ellery's. Because Brian and I and some of us already had fixed this. Even Kim and some of them came out to try to fix it. But you guys just have to have your bullshit story with that Carney Circus. No, Bernard LaFaggot LaChance, you're the dumb fuck. And so is Perlita and her crybaby crap story. Or the Banshee Indian, whoever you're with. And Dave. And so like I said, Dave, Perlita, the same rule applies to Joe as to the rest of them. You steal it. You lie about it, you mutilate people's faces up, fuck us up, and you guys even battle to fight in the shithole that you all created, then we let you. And Bernard, Harry, Riley, Robo Knight, All-American, GPS, Robo Knight, Red Randy, Red Gordon, and Ellery, because of what you people continue to do multiple times, because I keep telling you all cover-ups don't work. Greg knew it, I knew it, a lot, some of the other guys knew it. Bernard, Perlita, Dave, because you guys keep doing this with Joe and whoever, Harry and them, you'll never know what reality is ever again. So I hope what you all did it all American style and whoever else, Pickett Street, Jamaica Street, was worth it. So like I said, is your lie worth it, Harry? Is Steely of the Bitted worth it? Stolen Bitted Kid and you guys is bullshit? Doug, Harry, Elton, Joe, Bitted Fat Perlita? Because the more you guys keep doing it, yeah, it kind of creates your reality, but it's bullshit. And now people who, like I said, know the deal, the tech companies, Lockheed and all them, the military and all that's been watching, they get to prove something about the group of you, about how dumb your 3-time torture box is, Harry, and what you all have done. And that's what your guys' egos and thievery have done. You've destroyed our home. And then also Texas and Colorado and Michigan, Joe. All that work people put in. So you could be a fag and a liar and a thief with Ellery and that group. So Karen, they gave you all that, and you guys can make up your story. But like I said, some of us have been around who know some things. Know you guys are fucked. And you guys will never know what reality is ever again. Because the same premise applies from what the original set-in was. And you guys fought to live in a shithole all proud of it. When you didn't have to. So you can lie to yourselves all you want, Bernard. But it's not majority of the people are stupid. It's the group of you who stole it and fucked it up in the first place and lied to everyone. Starting right there at the Harry J. Race. or some people on Jamaica Street. Google Dunk and all that. So I hope you all had your fun, and Hillary's 3-time tube of shit, and chasing around a kid that didn't do anything for him. I know there's probably some stuff going on down south, and then also in Colorado. So all that work in Michigan and all that work, you guys trash because you don't want to respect it. So if you're going to fight for the right to survive, Perlita, to live in a shit pile on purpose, and you think the bitten is funny and what Hillary and them are doing is funny when it's not theirs anyway, like I said, they could get their hands mitts on it again, and guess what? It's still not going to be you people's, and it's still going to fuck you all up. So I hope it's worth it, Joe, Karen. But now the Nimitz gets, from 93, gets to tell a story about how dumb you guys are and how big a liar some of you are just within the last 7 years and since 9/11. So you can continue on with your prison fag story and your false assertion, Bernard, but your all-American, the 61 amphibious base man, experimentator man, is full of shit. And the group of them always have been. And that's why the city's in shitty mess and all that, because they mock and make fun of and screw over the people they stole it from. And then he makes up his story about how he's, so oppressed and sobby and, whatever. But you can tell it, but you're still the dumb fags that fucked up everything. Get it, Oyster Cracker Man, Harry, Joe? So was it worth it? Because it's coming back to bite you guys in the ass. Because that's what you guys liked anyway. Elton, Harry, Joe, and it's what you guys started your premise off with. So for the third time, you guys fought for the right with Red Randy and the team football to live in a fucking shit bath. Has nothing to do with the Jews, Bernard. Or the Russians. It's guys, you guys didn't respect something and trash my father's and my stuff and who knows how many other people. So you get a lesson, Bernard, for 3 times in a row what happens when you guys keep running this torture chamber and fucking lying about parents and whose children are who and what, so on and so forth. You cowboy hillbillies ever since getting involved in taking that stuff with LGBT and whoever else with Perlita and them have fucked up everybody's life. And that was expensive ass shit, Joe, for your fucking little tantrum to carry on this many times with that fucking fag. So that's what you get to be, Robo-Rapist Night. You guys thought it was funny giggling over Fairmount or whatever and doing all that nasty shit, Dave, and adding it in, torturing me. Kim, I think Kim tried to probably come out, helped you guys too. You guys screwed that up. Just so you can have 3 pedophile fags in a park. Oyster Cracker Man. And Bailey probably tried. And then who else? Oh, my cousins. So you're gonna have your bullshit story, Bernard. I know you're probably siding with Ann or whatever, because Wendy got screwed over. But the whole point is that there were gifts, and one was supposed to be a big idea to help everyone, but we had to deal with Team Dumb Shit, who has to live in a war memory about all himself, and they did. And this is the 3rd time you've tried, Harry, and guess what? I'm betting you guys are regretting fucking touching me and then taking that stuff and then running your scrummy scam on the world with Elton and all them. So go ahead, keep doing it, and you guys get to look stupid fighting for the right to live in the shit pile you all created.